Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another Etheria restart video. Now in this video we'll be doing the challenge, the new event. It's a really good event and there's a little bit of things that you need to understand about it. I 100% keep telling everybody go and read what it does, so it will give you a little bit of understanding versus these bosses. So first of all, you got the mechanism of every single boss. And before I continue, yes, I have a Lily, I have a Messiah, I have a Heinrich. Is there a replacement for them? Yes. Are they the best? No. Lily, I would say she's the best in all of the game, but there's a replacement for them. Okay, I use her because it's on my account, and yes, I am free to play. If you want to check that, I did re-roll to get Lily, so I'm still free to play. Just a small disclaimer before we continue. This, if you want to click off the video, understandable, because I know a lot of people hate to see any Lily in any game mode. So basically here, she does more damage. If she's faster than you, you need to debuff her with speed down or reduce or take all of her debuffs with other characters. Highly recommend using here either Catchy the Guard for the speed down, Claws for the speed down, which are the most that people built or went through for, because on the limited or on the selected banner, you can select Claws and Catchy the Guard is basically free. And if you can play Lily, she will give you a speed buff up, or you can use any unit that will give you a speed buff up, which will help you get a lot of speed. So it means you take less damage and she will deal less damage, right? So this is first of all what you need to understand. It's all about speed here. You need to keep the boss without a buff. So Heinrich works as well to remove all the buffs and give buff block to the boss. If you don't have Heinrich, any Dispeller would work, especially Born. Especially Viper, if you have Viper, also works. Or if you want, you can use any carry, like a blue carry, such as Shiada, such as Rosa, also works here perfectly, right? And any steel buff also works. For people who pulled Yelly, I didn't get Yelly anymore yet, because I didn't want to pull for her. If you got Yelly, you can use her if you build her up, because she also steel buffs, which will help you a lot, right? Holden. Let's not forget about Holden. Holden is a big character here because he will dispel the boss from the speed buffs and the attack buffs that they get from the other minion. Now, for Sharon. Sharon is basically simple. You need to protect yourself. How would you protect yourself? I'm using Catchy the Guard here because I'm not using Catchy the Guard in the first lineup. I'm using him here. I have Hellkid. I built Hellkid. Shields will give me immunity to debuffs, and I can extend them with Catchy the Guard. I made sure that Catchy the Guard will go second or third on my lineup, so he's a little bit speedy, so we don't get immediately hit with the debuffs. And I'm using here a solid damage dealer because it's a hard challenge. This one is a hard challenge to break 400 if you don't have a hard hitter. And I use Ditting here with Lily. Lily is not buffing Ditting, she's buffing the highest attacker on my lineup. But since we are running Ditting on a crit rate, crit damage build, I'm running all the attack sets on my Hellkid. And this is where Hellkid shines, because I didn't increase anything in his skills. I didn't build his skills. So he's gonna refresh his ultimate with Lily, reducing the cooldown. Now, what's the best replacement here instead of Lily? Beyond 10. Plus, this Sharon is green, right? Holo. So anybody from Reason or Red, which is Beyond 10, that will refresh skills immediately for the characters, will be helpful here. You can run Codex if you want, or Time Wave on Hellkid. He will help a lot. Same as Catchy the Guard if you have Time Wave, and I have Time Wave on him. I think I don't have, because it's a random set that I use on him. I'm gonna show you all the sets that I use, and he still works. So we got 400, or we got 500 here, 500 here. So basically you need 400 on both of them. You unlock Apate, right? I will show you the teams. You can run exactly the teams that I'm running. If you don't have Lily, you can play Beyond 10. Please tell me that you have a replacement for her. Beyond 10. If no Beyond 10, Dorothy the Wisher. Yes, Dorothy the Wisher is the most budget one. Absolutely beautiful. I am building her because I need her. She's basically another Lily. She's on the same level as Lily. Buff you with crit rate, crit damage, and she will give reduction to cooldown for your character, and the shell for your character, which is absolutely beautiful, right? So even Artisan, if you're running it, it will give you the shields. Perfect. For Apate. Now, Apate will petrify. You also need somebody to cleanse you from petrification. You need a lot of, let's say, resistance, effect resistance. So what I'm playing here basically is Vice with high effect resistance. I will show you the set. It's a random set that I put on him it's just working. It's working fine. It's absolutely beautiful. And it will help me a little bit. I didn't do the run with Apate yet. I still have one challenge left, so I'm gonna do it with you. I will show you the lineup. Now, if I have a carry here as Messiah, which is if I had Shiada, Tiamat, whoever it is, Rosa, or Born. I didn't build Born because I'm so afraid of investing in him and then I get a Shiada or I get a Rosa, which I want to build actually, or Tiamat. So here, if I had a water carry other than Born, which is the most dangerous one, but it's still good, I would build them instead of Messiah here. I would leave Messiah for my third lineup. And I will show you what is the third lineup soon. I did build another carry, which is Hoyan, which is working perfectly. Here the carry is Ditting with Helkid. Helkid is also dealing half of the damages as well, because Helkid is really built on attack, and you need him a lot on attack so he can buff you or give you the shield so he can protect you. With Apate, I'm using Hoyan. I did build Hoyan. I went on her skills. I'm gonna show you by the end of this video. So let's go and take a look for the teams. If we click challenge, you can click off, it won't register. So this is basically the first lineup. I'm using Messiah again, Rosa, Shiada, Tiamat, Born, Viper, all of them work instead of him. And instead of Heinrich, you have Holden, you have Viper, you have Shiada, you have Rosa, and if you get Yelly, the new character, you can use her as well. Klaus, I wouldn't say she's a must on this lineup, but she's great. She debuffed with this speed down, so I'm using her here, even though that the boss is Reason Red. So that's what we're doing. Obol, for the control and the dots, he adds a lot of damage because of his dots. I maxed his first skill, I maxed his ultimate, so he can go and help us in this. And I'm running him on Time Weave, and as you see, there's an artisan here, so it will help us a little bit with shields. We're running, because I'm lacking a little bit of damage, I'm running Valerian. Valerian will give us the attack buff, the defense buff, and will save our lineup, right? And give us shields. For the second lineup, Sanya. How did I build Sanya? Is a really, this is one of the best builds that I built Sanya. Now I have to invest in her skills because I don't have anything on her skills. She's doing the job. She's being perfect. So we have the Evil Guard or the Evil Guard, because it gives us healing effects with 12% extra and effect resistance, which is absolutely beautiful. This one is so underrated. Bloodbath, effect resistance, and we're not gonna take a lot of damage. She survives a lot, so she can keep healing and reviving if we have the chance. And Cure for a little bit of healing. So basically, this is the set I'm running it on, and we did farm on her Gigabyte, which is not the best, but because Gigabyte had all the functions that I need with her. We're running Ditting here. Ditting, I'm running him on Keen Eye Fury. I switched to Keen Eye on Ditting because the numbers are showing a 10% increase in damage if you run him on Keen Eye and Fury. Now, for Harvest, it works with him, but it's only for the boss that are above 50%. So if I had any Harvest, I would put it on him, but because I have it on Messiah, I'm keeping the Harvest on Messiah. So he will deal extra damages or ignore 30% of defense, plus the 70% because of his ultimate is max, ignoring 70%. So I'm always ignoring the defenses of the boss, which is great here, right? Klaus on speed, I didn't show you that. Speed, Time Weave. Evil Guard, it's not, we're not taking advantage of this. Time Weave and Swift Rush, again, speed with Artisan. We're running him on full attack, crit rate, crit damage set, a little bit of effect accuracy. So attack, effect accuracy, and crit rate, and he buffs crit damage, so I don't need to give him crit damage. This is the only thing that with Heinrich builds, I think people do not need to play crit damage. Crit rate is good for him. So when he crits, the crit damage already is applied to the boss. You're gonna deal a lot of damage and a little bit of effect accuracy. Maybe I would change the attack bonus into another effect accuracy or HP just for survivability purposes. For Valerian, of course, I'm running this set on her. Again, I'm gonna say this one more time. The Cure set will not proc the effect of healing increase. She will not give you healing increase. You better off play her with something else other than Cure. Anything that with resistance, maybe with defenses, with anything that you'd like other than this one, right? Because this one is not that great. Now, you can play Holden here, but because I have a Holden set on Vice, right? Because this is a Holden set that I used to use. It has the effect resistance and defenses. It has a Bramble with high defense and retaliation because he inflicts taunt even if he... This set works, Bramble works on Vice. So he goes and counter and he inflicts taunt so he can heal our lineup. And I did max everything about Vice because he's that crucial for these runs. I'm using Swift Rush on him, so I'm using 12 Swift Rush, 8 Bramble, and 6 Colossal Guard. If you don't have Colossal Guard or Coloss Guard, you don't need to use it actually. Without it, it still works. So we're gonna add Vice. Let me remove somebody. We need to remove somebody from here. So I'm gonna remove Casio. I don't think I would, no, not here. Okay, so we can, okay, no, we can add him actually. What am I talking about? So Casio the guard, is there any other option that I can use? I can use gray. I think I need to switch Casio set to gray. I think that would work. Let's do it really quick. I mean, Casio is running on a different set, so it's on effect accuracy. It will be nice on him actually to land all of the, yeah, effect accuracy. She does have a little bit of crit damage, a little bit of crit rate, which is good actually. That would help him. He will be good, but yeah, where is Gray? Did I remove you from the favorites? I'm blind. I changed his skin to the one with the blonde hair. This is why I'm not finding him. So I'm gonna give him Kaz gear, and we can use him instead of Kaz because we don't care about the sleep. We don't care about anything else. So we're gonna remove you. We're gonna add him. Because this is a water boss as well, Apate, and he's gonna give us crit rates for Hoyan to deal a lot of damage, crit damage by her own. Vice will be the support with the healing, with the taunt as well, with the attack down on the boss. We're gonna use the defensive break of Gray, and Gray I did max his first skill or his second skill and her third skill. Time Weave as well, so we can recycle everything with him. For Linglo, we're running her not on Cure set. I want to run her on Cure set. I think Cure, but Bulwark is for PvP for me, right? So this is why I'm using it. But if I can use the Cure set on her, of course Supernova is the best for her, and speed, so she can be a little bit speedy. Freya, defense and speed. Why did I choose defense? Because of the Artisan, because I rolled this. So the more that I give her defense, this is why we're running this set Unbreakable. It's a smart play from me, which is really good. 25%. I can't go for more right now. In the future, if I can find a better shell, I would switch it until I have 12 by 12, right? So I can have all the defenses on her, which will help me a lot. I mean, the defense here, it goes up to 45%. Then her shields will be the thickest among them all. Linglo, we said what we're running on her, Freya, and Hoyan in the end. So Hoyan Battle Will, so she can continuously deal damage. I know it's stupid. And I'm having on her Twilight Knight. Twilight Knight will proc on the boss always, so defense down on the boss. She will attack them every 2 rounds. And we're having a little bit of crit damage, attack, and attack, okay? This is not the best on her, but this is a shell that I built from the start, so I kept it with me so I can deal a lot of damages. This is basically what we'll do. I'm not concerned about this. This is 100% successful. This run does not. And as you see, I didn't show you here on Battle Will as well, so he can follow up and deal extra damage. I'm running him on Onslaught, Battle Will, and Fury, right? So Battle Will is 8 complete. Fury is, I don't think 8. It's 4, so 10% extra attack. And Onslaught is at 4, also 10%. So 10%, 10%, 10%, that's 30%. And it's whatever I scrapped on that gives him attack bonuses. So attack, attack, and attack. This is why his shields are so thick. And we don't have a buffer because we reach the 500 to between 500 to 800 points. Sometimes like many runs, but I never went below 400 on both of them. And here Messiah will do the job, Obel will do the job with the damages, the amplification from her and the debuffs, which help us. And if you don't have Heinrich, you can play here Holden. Holden works instead of Heinrich. If you don't have Messiah, any water element or blue element works as well. For here, I need the cleansing for the purify, so this is why we're playing Linglo, and I want to taunt with him as much as possible, so he will take all the hits. Whenever they want to whenever she want to petrify anybody, she would petrify him instead of petrifying anybody from my team. I still didn't test it. Let's go and check this team, and hopefully we can get 400 points on this last lineup. And this is my last try, so if it doesn't work, I need to make a lot of changes. So this is basically the first lineup. We don't care. It will 100% be successful. The second lineup with Sharon, also I don't care. It's 100% successful. Look at these thick shields that I absolutely beautiful. And for Apate, Purify and Shenanigans, we just want to survive here. We just want to survive. So here we go, all the debuffs. So attack down, defense down, and we have the debuff from her. And we're going to get the defensive buff as well. Beautiful. And hopefully she can cleanse us as well. So we have speed down. So this one is the Joker mark, and in the end, she's gonna petrify us. So we hopefully, so everybody are doing great, right? Here we just have Hoyan as a carry. And we can say semi-carry on our Gray, but I gave him a support set with effect accuracy for the defense down. So look, he will always proc defense down on the boss, which is really good. The boss is taunted, so it's only him getting hit and petrified. And if we proc heal on him, we will heal him, so we're not gonna have a lot of problems. Yeah, he will survive because he has a lot of HP as well. And that's what we want. We just want the run to be successful. I'm sorry for my voice and for my microphone. This is a new setup because I moved houses. So I'm sorry. It will be better in the future because I'm setting up and we're taking a lot of damage. And here we go. Now we don't get petrified because we're immune. On Linglo, only on Linglo will be immune. So we can use her second skill next. Defensive buff, so we can prolong it. Crit rate, so we can prolong it as well. Because she's gonna use her second skill. And hopefully we can break the 400 points. I know both the top teams we're gonna break 400. I hope we can break 400 here because it's super hard to do that, by the way. And here we go, Hoyan with the damages. Yes, baby, do some damages. Okay, and here we go, ultimate, so he heals. He heals whenever he didn't get, so he has a lot of effect resistance as well. Not a lot, but decent effect resistance. We want to heal by Linglo. Does this decrease the healings, this debuff? So the unit affected by this debuff is under control effect and end for 1 turn. Okay, so we get petrified and we can't remove it. She's taunted as well, so Vice is the only one that's gonna get hit as well, always. Hopefully Linglo can heal him up so he can stay surviving. We're getting a lot of debuffs, which is, she's the cleanser. And here we go, Bramble procced, and he's hitting, he's surviving, he's healing himself. Every time he gets hit, he go and heal, and here we go. We heal a little bit more, and he hit, he taunt, he heal. Oh my God, absolute MVP. He's taunted as well here. Nice shields from the Artisan from Gray. I just want to hit the 400 points. You want to do it early because you don't want it to go late game. The more the game goes late, this buff will increase and the boss will deal extra damages, more damages. Here we go. Come on, Gray. Okay, Gray is dealing good amount of damages, not gonna lie. That's actually Pog. All right, we need the defensive buff from her. Freya is here just before the defensive buffs. Her defensive buffs are the most important here, more than the attack buff. Because we know that we can, if the game prolongs more, we can do a lot of damage. And if Freya could land a little bit of her debuff on the boss, we can heal when we attack. Okay, Vice is petrified. Hopefully he will not die. I love to use him, but I want him. Okay, we removed it from him. Put the debuff, please, Freya, put the debuff. Yeah, okay, we can heal a little bit at least when we attack. Okay, now because she's not taunted, because he was petrified, she taunted Hoyan, which is very, very sad. But Hoyan will not die. When she kills her, Hoyan will go and absolutely wrecks her, right? This is the power of Hoyan, and we get the shields on her. We keep healing, that's nice. I want Vice to heal himself. I want him to crit every single debuff that he has. He have a lot of effect accuracy, so I want him to heal. All right, that's minimum healing. I think the healing is reduced a little bit because he's not taking a lot of healing. Does it say reduce the healing? This effect, no, it doesn't say. But the shields are saving him. We have 2 shielders, which is good. He's petrified again. Hopefully with Linglo we can heal him up or remove, purify. Okay, he got purified and he attacked. And here's the massive heals. And he's not getting healed, you see? So healing are negated here. I didn't read all of the skills. So probably there's something with heals that you don't take a lot of heals. Because if you, this should be heals. Okay, can we do 400? Now we did get destroyed here, but it reached 400. I told you, it never fails to be less than 400. Here, it's always at 450 something. We got the 500. But sadly, on the last lineup, we didn't get the 500. So I need to build a better carry. I mean, not a better carry. I need somebody to deal extra damages with Hoyan. I mean, Gray is awesome and everything. Maybe I should give him the attack set and not play him on stupid support sets. And yeah, we got the A ranking, the 1.2. This is my first A ranking. We could get the S. Maybe just change Gray. Or give him an attack set. This number will increase to 400 and something, and we can actually clear it all. But so far, it's not bad. Free-to-play account, not everything is built. really decent. We got to the A. If we got to the S, that would be absolutely insane. You can go and always check the leaderboard and check what they have. But when I saw what they're building and the characters that they have, absolutely, I can't do the same, right? These characters are... Doki Doki is insane. And playing it with Lily as well, oh my god. So Mia is an absolutely good answer to Sharon, by the way. Is everybody using Mia on Sharon? No, Beyond 10. As I said, if you don't have Lily, you can play Beyond 10. He has Lily on his first lineup, which is... The first boss is really easy, relatively. And yeah, that was it basically for the video. Let me know about your runs. What did you use as free-to-play? If you don't have Lily, is Beyond 10 working for you? Is... what's her name? Dorothy the Wisher working for you? Because my friends, it's working for them. They're playing on the Asian server or on the US server, I forgot. They show me S rating and they have like new accounts. They're not like us. We're almost 1 month into the game. They are not into 1 month. They just went to make accounts to roll for Messiah, I think, or something like that, or Sanya, Shadow Sanya. Anyway, you didn't see any Shadow Sanya in the top ratings. This is why Shadow Sanya is not great for these kind of bosses, right? The dot damage is not that great in these events. It's that raw damage that you do to them. And yeah, that was it for the video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.